Hello everyone, welcome back to Hypermine. We've done some work, I've figured out everything, mostly. Shazoom. So, what I've done since last time is set up this a bit better. So we have my light nexus here, giving me mana regen, which is sweet, been helping me power through the levels so I can just spam away at my regen spell, get that experience going up. It slows down if I spam those, it's better if I wait a few seconds between casts. Like that. So I've been getting that up. Got a couple of new spells. Ooh, I've leveled again actually. Oh no, I just hadn't decided what I wanted to put this into. So you can see I've got all these different stuff. So for example, you can see I've got what have I got recently? I've got the Rift spell. I'm tempted with the mana regen, but you can see I'm getting some affinity. So I'm actually getting some affinity now with the fast healing and the harvester. So let's have a look at those real quick so you can see what they are. If I can remember how you get to the essence system. Affinities, there it is. So we're going for the life affinity. Because you slowly regenerate additional life, regen spells right. So slowly I regenerate life. I don't have that yet though, which is good. And if we look at the earth affinity, I think it's up here. No, it's not earth, it's nature affinity we got rooted. I think that's the one that slows me down. Yeah, because you move slower due to your roots. So I'm not exactly moving much slower yet, but I probably will as I go. So let's cover what I've been up to since last time. I've set up the light altar as I said. I've also got this over here for neutral altar or essence altar. So we've got our essence down there. I thought it looked really cool. They have the rune on the magic wall with the thing underneath, but unfortunately you can't see it. So I might change that, I might not. This isn't on at the moment, so. But if we go to my void bank spell. Actually, no, we need to empower it. There we go. You can see I've got all my Ars Magica stuff in here, but I've made this Major Tech staff. I'm going to need that for a little bit. So to make the Major Tech staff, I needed Mana Focus, a stick, and Chimmerite. Mana Focus is just upgrading the focus up to that. So I've got that. Let's close you. And what this lets me do is, if I right click on the mana battery, I can see it's at 100%. If I right click with the Magitech staff, I can see exactly how much essence I've got, how much percent it is, and its deficit, so what it's going down. And I can do the same over here. There we go, so we can see that's got 30,000 in it. You can do the same on this. You can see it's got none in it because it doesn't need any stored. And you can see it in that again. But we've got this new block as well. We've got this caster rune. You can see that. Is it still bugging out? I think that's bugging out. Yeah, it's bugging out. For some reason I've got this extra thing up here that I don't actually know. But you can see this stores 10,000 essence. And what it does is when you walk over it, it will cast whatever spell is inside it on the player. So I've made this regeneration spell. It's just a touch regeneration spell. So as soon as you come up my base, you get regen, which is quite nice. I'm going to put a few of those around the base, I think. And as well as using those ones, you can also make, if we go to blocks, you can see it is the caster blocks. So that's the caster rune. And you have a caster, which does a spell if you give it a redstone source. So yeah, that works the same if I toggle it with redstone. But this is just, you walk on it, you get regen, which is sweet. Let's come down here real quick, so I can just show you that I have finally set up a smeltery. So I finally got that down here. It's underneath the berry bushes. You can see just through, you thought you could see just through here, you can see the essence pool that I was making. If you look up through certain places, you can sort of see what's going on up there. But that's cool, we got that going as well for us. But we now have the rune, we have the essence, going, we have the smeltery down there. I think you can probably see it better from up here. It's around about there. And yeah, I also made this by accident, the Umber Golem statue, and I'm about to sneeze. Sorry about that. Right. So this little guy, I just made him by accident. So if we go R, whoops, are, you can see I just made him out of stuff like that. So he's not actually in the NEI, but for some reason I can see how to craft him. So I'm just going to make some. There he is. I just wonder if there's any more I can make that are similar. Doesn't appear to, but they're quite cool. I just like how they look. So I'm just gonna hide him around, give you my little guardian until I get the proper guardian. I don't go diagonal, that's a shame. I'm gonna sleep real quick actually, just so it's the daytime. So you can see that Magitech stuff does get a bit spammy, but it does let me see what's going on a lot better. So let's put that away. We're not gonna need it for a little while. There it is. I made a load of arcane ash as well, just so I'm prepared for the future. Let's close that and just cast regen on myself to get a bit more experience. Gonna make a new spell to use this ignition. Now, what my compendium says about ignition is different to what I thought it was going to be. So there it is. Ignition. Many mice see fire as damaging destructive force, and that can be true, but how many hear fire and imagine lighting a stove, campfire, or candle? So what I want this to do is set enemies on fire, but it may also create a fire. So that's what we're going to test. I should have everything I need in here. I was prepared for once. Let's just throw out those for now. And let's get to it. So we're just going to make a quick spell following the guide as usual. Vintium, arrow, snowball, orange rune. Oh no, that's the orange rune. Or red rune. Flint and steel. The other Vintium dust. That's the orange rune. That's flint and steel. There's Chimmerite. Now that's the colour, and I don't actually want white. As cool as white fire would be, I think I'm going to try purple fire, mostly because it's the only one I have available, but a purple fire might be quite cool to have, so throw that in. Throw in the spell parchment. There we go. So I'm just going to call it Fireball. Do we have a purplish? That'll sort of work if we can't find anything better. Let's have a look. So that's going to have to do. So now we have our Fireball spell. How much mana does it cost? I am on charge mode actually. 87. So let's open my spell book. So yeah, this is sort of going to be a middle way between charged fire and magic missile. So let's switch down to it. Switch to bat mode and go find something to try set on fire. So that's the thing I need to check really. Does it set mobs on fire? Sweet, it does. Unfortunately, it won't hit the pig. This pig's on full health, so he should survive a hit. There we go. Yes! I have a proper fire spell. Burn. Oh, cool. And it does set things alight like that. Right, one more test with it then. But I don't want to do it up in my tree house. We're going to do it somewhere away from any... what am I saying? Any wood. There we go. Just I don't want to risk setting anything on fire. I believe these have furnaces in. It's fine. Part of me was hoping I'd be able to light a furnace with it. That doesn't seem to be the case. Oh well, we'll have to try. So, ooh, no, stop. Wait a minute. Sweet! I get experience just for setting things on fire. Haha! That's going to be a nice way I can train up my various skill now then. I want to watch my life thing actually. It's at 12.45. If I kill this pig, it goes down. So I'm going to have to try and balance out my casting now to keep my life affinity up, because I want to get that fast healing. So overall, what we've got today is we've got a new fireball spell to give us a sort of medium range. We've got a basic spell, powerful spell, and medium range spell. We've got a point still to spend in here, which I'm thinking of doing this contingency fire. Because if I can get from utility, create water. Now what I can do with that is make it so if I have a contingency active, basically when I'm on fire, that spell will auto cast. So that would be like if I'm falling, slow fall. That'd be a cool one to have. Or what other contingencies are there? So we got when you're falling, when your health. So I guess that's when your health's low, you can automatically heal. When you take damage, automatically do something. What other contingencies do we have? Because they are quite interesting. Contingency death. So that'd be when you die, something happens. But yeah, if I get create water and try it on myself, I'm going to try that. So I'm going to quickly make a spell to create water on myself and just see what that does. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I've made my spell. I've called it wet feet because I can't think of what else to call it. And we're going to quickly sleep before I test it out though, because I want to go down to the ground floor to try it out. Don't want to spill water everywhere in my tree. So let's quickly go bat mode. So hopefully what this should do is create water under my feet. That's the idea anyway. So let's zoom out and down here, check for mobs. We seem okay. Gonna dig out a little hole just to be on the safe side and cast. Doesn't appear to do anything. Okay, so I don't think this does anything, sadly. So there goes my plan for... It's using mana, though. I don't know what it's... So what if I put it in... Nope. It's using mana, so I don't know what it's trying to do. But it's not working. So it seems we won't be able to do it with a self spell. Maybe with touch. But for now, this is a no-go spell. So let's fly back up. And we're going to do one more thing today, I think. We're going to make some armor. We're going to make some mage's armor at last. And there's two sorts you can get. I had to make some blue chalk, by the way. So we got mage armor. So blue chalk's over here. You can see I now have this altar running. Has it drained anything down here? Oh, it's drained it all. Yeah, I'm going to have to refill that though. But that will keep that saved in there when it's needed. Right. So we've got two types of mage armor in my Ars Magica. We've got the basic mage robe sort of set. Then we have the battle mage set. Now, the battle mage set, you need extra things, as you can see. You need essences and inlays, which we have not gotten to that stage yet. So we're not going to make the battle mage armor yet. I could easily skip ahead to this, but I want to do it properly. So we're going to make all this armor. So we need a various set of runes and some light blue wool. So we've got a load of wool here. And what colour runes do we need? We need a purple, 2 white. Is that yellow? Yep. Purple, white, yellow, black. So we need 2 black. I need 2 white. Purple. Purple. Okay, I don't have any purple, so I'm going to have to go gather these resources, unfortunately. So I'll be right back once again. Alright, guys. I had to go get a few other things because of all the just stuff. So much stuff was needed. Right, so for the hood, we need the purple rune. 2 of these. Bottle of water and a bit of leather. That's our hood. Ooh, we get new entries for this. So we need 2 white runes. The blue wool. And the leather to make the robes. Did get a new entry that time. Yellow and gunpowder for some reason. I think it's like this. Yep, and that gives us the leggings. And finally we get the boots, which are 2 black, 2 leather, 1 feather, and oh, that is my book. That's not what I want at all. And the boots. So let's take off all this shoddy armor and equip my mage's gear. That looks nowhere near as impressive as I hoped. But if we look at the mage's gear, what have we unlocked? We've got something new here. Oh, armor XP infusion. Ah, it's not fully implemented. Ah, it's getting excited. Infusion. Armor will drain mana from my mana pool to repair itself. Due to this mechanic, all AM armor has low durability and won't last in a prolonged fight. Take the armor off all... Okay, so basically when it's on, it drains my mana if it gets broken. But let's have a look at the armor. What it will do... it can be enchanted quite easily. It can repair use my mana. And when I'm wearing a full suit of it, my mana speed is regen, and all my spells are slightly better. So that is pretty cool. I'm going to go enchant all this stuff up, I think. Cool. I like how some of this stuff gets the extra stuff as well. So I can't see how that's going to help really. But I'm going to enchant this up and hopefully get some cool stuff on it. We're not going to need those anymore. Don't need that on me either. So yeah, things are coming along quite nicely, I believe. Let's see what happens if... Oh yeah, my regen spell lasts longer now, for example. So that's quite cool that all my spells are now slightly better. I'll see if I can work out a way to do this create water around myself. It might be that I have to do a touch spell or something similar. So either way, I hope you enjoyed watching as always. I feel like we've done little bits, but we've done a lot of little bits. So I'm going to go enchant this armor now, and hopefully see you all next time where we can get some more stuff done. If you have any comments, suggestions, always feel free to leave them down below. Great help for me, for everyone. And yeah, I will see you next time. Toodles!